Yeah.
Then I hopped and I collect my props. Style laid back.
Hello guys and welcome back. So it's the 30th of March today. It's quite hot today. I think it's supposed to get like 22 degrees and I really need a haircut, but you know. So today seems like a good day to get the engine back in. It's pretty much already there. I obviously need a few things like coolant lines and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as like the block and the head and that, they can actually all go back into the engine. Because I still need a remapped, not remapped ECU. Basically, my ECU needs the EWS deleted off of it because this was obviously this was an M50, so it had the red label Bosch ECU or whatever rather than a Siemens one, and didn't come with EWS as standard as it was too old. And the engine I bought is out of a slightly newer one. So yeah. Basically, I think I just need to clean this up a little bit in here. I mean, there's a few bits of paint that are a bit bad. I might just, with a bit of rattle can, just to cover them up, where I think the heat's got to it from previously, because it all seems to be down this side. I think it's just sort of stretched and cracked the paint a little bit over time. I guess it's warped the metal and that. But yeah, so the other day I spent some time sorting out my new engine mounts. So in a previous video I talked about what ones I have. So these are brand new ones. These are E34 engine mounts. Basically they're not a hydraulic one, and they're just, as you can see, solid rubber, almost like a softer version of a polybush, I guess. They're also a lot cheaper than a polybush. And then I just have these Condor Speed Shop engine razors, which I get from Hack Engineering. I've had these actual razors, and then obviously like my previous engine mounts on the car for about 3 years, and they've done all right. The engine mounts have started to go a little bit there. But yeah, these have been absolutely fine. So I just put these ones back on, these new ones, and I'm going to fit those. I'm also going to be taking the gearbox out because I think it's a lot easier to line all the engine up and stuff, and then put the gearbox in afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to jack this up and give it a little bit clean out, and then we'll get back to it. Oh yeah, I also want to point out, if you're a regular viewer, you might notice that the quality of the camera's changed a little bit. It's because I've decided I don't want to use the GoPro for my videos anymore. Even though it was a lot easier when I was doing the cage and stuff like that to pick it up, it started turning into a bit of like the vlog handheld thing, which I don't really like. I prefer sort of shots like this. I think they just look a lot better because I don't want it just to be like another vloggy kind of thing. I want it to be nice for the viewers. Alright, so yeah. Oh, what? Hey. Alright, so I've taken the gearbox out. Taken the exhaust out, I've jacked the car up at the front and at the rear, and what I've done is, if you guys can see me, dropped the actual subframe down at the front. From where I've got the razors, it makes it a lot easier to actually get the engine in when it's, you know, when the subframe's lower. So what I've just got to do now, just put these engine mounts in. So these are a little bit fiddly to get in where I've got the E46 wishbones in, because usually the E36 ones, there's a hole through the bottom of the wishbone that lines up. It's a little bit off on the E46 one, so I've kind of, I think I used a 17, like a slightly deeper one than your normal socket. And yeah, that just about fits. I have to get the big ratchet, obviously. Make sure, because there's tabs on them obviously, make sure that's located in the hole. And yeah, do the other side. Right, so I've got the engine over here. I had to drag it all the way from my shed on that engine stand on like gravel. I've got the engine crane here. Sorry, I don't know about the sunlight there. Let's come around this side. Yeah, and I've got this big sheet of aluminium checkerboard, and I've just put that on because obviously like gravel on there. It's not very fun to move about with. So what I need to do now is I've got me my TRS harnesses. I'm just going to use those to probably on these parts like the engine mounts, and then up to here, and then just see what we can do, wiggle it in. It's going to be a lot of pushing and about. I'm probably going to smash the this again like I did when I put my M50 in. But yeah, let's do it. Actually, what do you reckon? From up there be a good view? I think it might be. Right, hoping this is a good view and it's not too dark. I'm yet to figure out the best sort of like settings for my camera at the moment. Right, I think I've got it. What I've done is I've just looped these around the engine mounts. So obviously once they're in there, I can't take them out, so I'm going to need to cut them. I'm not bothered by it because these ran out of, you know, they're not valid after 2015. I have no use for them apart from taking engines in. That's literally all I've ever used these for. So just jack this up a bit. And obviously we need to take these off, which is a 90, I want to say a 90. I'm doing that up, aren't I? Whoa! Right, that's that out, that's that down. I feel like if take a load of stuff off of this, we can just, I'm just going to do it this way. Mind yourself. If I gently lower this down at least onto this side, because I know this side's higher. Gently. Whoa, that's not gently. What are you saying, girl? Right. Right, that's that one in. We have one located. Okay, that needs to come down just a little bit more, and then I'll try and get a nut on it. I wonder if we can just fuck my paint up. This one. I think the more I go down with it, this side, the better. Come on, you literally. Hey! Right, that's that one on. Let's get a nut on there. That there's on, Chavi. Now I just need to line up the other side, which is probably going to be, I don't know whether it's going to be harder, but obviously the controls for the engine crane are on this side, and I need to sort of stand over that side. Let's see if we can do this. Whoa! I don't. Stop. God, it's heavier now. Reckon we'll go up just a little bit with you, man. That's enough. Got the bollocks off of it, mate. Stop. Why does this keep moving? Come on. Come on. Hey! Right. Let's get some nuts on these bad boys. What's it going to do when I let all the... Is it going to be sitting there? Do I need to put anything in front of it? No, you seem pretty good. Pretty good. And yeah, like you might have noticed, I haven't put the clutch and flywheel on yet, but I'll put those on underneath. Yeah, I don't mind working on my car laying on the floor. I actually kind of prefer it. Like, I've used ramps before and I find it kind of annoying. So like I said, I quite like laying on my back and doing it. Let's tighten all of these up and see where we're at. Just let yourself go. Losing all these sockets, man. Losing these sockets, man. What's this, a 17? I think they're 16s, dude. Where's me ratchet? It's in my pocket. Things are starting to come together. Right, my camera cut off, so I'm not sure how much I got up to. I think the engine was in, but anyway, I'm just going to cut these straps off. I'm only going to cut them off there with the... This beat is my recycle. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right on time. Here we go!
It's tricky to rock around. That's right on time. It's tricky.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut these bad boys off. and then that way. So like I say, I know this really isn't important to the video. I guess it's not really a how-to. I'm going to vlog in this still, but just cutting that little bit where they fold over the tab, so I can just undo the buckle, and pull your man out like that. I'll do the same the other side. Cool. So now I think I'm going to put the clutch and flywheel in. This is a single mass flywheel, which I changed it to probably like 2 or 3 years ago, rather than a dual mass, because obviously these are a bit lighter, which helps with keeping torque and stuff, and revving and you know, power. I was going to get it lightened, you know, have it machined with the holes and everything in it, but I've decided against that only at the moment, because I'll either take it out and get it done at a later date when the car's all running, or I'll buy like one of the Driftworks lightened ones if any pop up second hand, because they don't, you know, they usually pop up around like 150 quid second hand. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is get this in. Obviously I just need to remove the clutch and all of that from the flywheel and put that in. Okay, so that's the flywheel on now. These are all done up to 105 Newton meters, and I go in a pattern from like this to there to there to there, basically just moving around and then going in the opposite direction. I don't have one of those special tools to hold the flywheel, so I just use this bit of like box section and then just wedge it in between these two dowel pins and against the floor, and that seems to work. Right, so obviously we're going to put the clutch in next. Sorry, I'm filming this on my phone, so I can't really film me as I do it, because my camera doesn't pick up the light down here. So I've got this clutch tool that came with the clutch when I bought it ages ago, and obviously just kept it to help line stuff up. And well, I'm gonna have to put the backing plate or whatever it is, the on it with 2 hands. So I'm gonna put that on. Right, guys. So I've spent like not all day, quite a majority of the day getting the rest of the stuff in the engine in. Sorry, I haven't really been filming it. There's not really much to film. This is what it's sort of looking like. There's only one plug that I can't work out where it goes yet. Obviously I still need like the starter motor. I need to order my silicone hoses. I also need to get the lambda sensors as well. But yeah, that's about it. I've put some other stuff of like my dashboard and that back in, and just the front end. But yeah, that's the engine in. I just need to sort some stuff out with, like, I need to get a new clutch slave cylinder before, and a few other things before I put the starter motor in. Either way, I'm not putting the gearbox back in yet anyway, because I've got a few other things I need to do. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll try to update this as much as I can, but yeah.